I am a child of God, and as far as I'm Jesus' child, I'm a Nepo baby. By the grace of God, I am. It's never too late. God can decide to bless my parents today, and I'll claim it. I am a child of God, and as far as I'm Jesus' child, I'm a Nepo baby. I have. I don't think I can get tired of portrait photography. It's really amazing. It's nice. It's really, really lovely. And then, yes, I do want to enter into weddings. By the grace of God, I do. But I'm more invested in the portraits of the couple than the whole event itself. So I'm doing portraits. I'm not running away from it. And yes, compared to weddings, portrait is not as expensive as weddings. It's more affordable. But I still love it though. It's nice. But yes, I went to Babcock University 2018 to 2022. I studied microbiology. Unfortunately, yeah, I studied microbiology. I never intended to do microbiology. I just did it because the course I wanted to do, I didn't reach the mark for it, but I was meant to transfer. But then I don't like school. I can still do it, but I'm not a fan of school. So I'd rather not. Yeah, I've always loved photography. I started doing photography since I was in primary 6. Before I even knew the whole essence of it. As far as there was a phone, I'm always taking pictures. Active. Anybody that knows me from secondary school till university, I was always taking pictures, even before I finally got a camera. So yes, photography has always been a part of me. I made my first photography page. It was called, because it's still there on Instagram. I just don't know the logins. But I made that when I was in, I think, 7th grade. When I was in JS1, so calculate it. It's been a while. No, it's actually quite cool. Should I be worried? I don't think so. Anybody that sexualizes girls or asks very stupid, dumb questions, never ever. I don't even think we can be in the same space. I don't even think we can. This is so hard in a way that in this industry, if you see something, you want to try it out and you know if it works for you or not. I don't know. I really don't know. What have I? Let me think. Okay, let me say shout out to Solo Visuals. Yeah. I like to use the setup a lot. I do. Yeah, I'm in a relationship with Jesus Christ. That's in general. But me, personally, I don't have any man right now. This is number 8. Okay, this is a very funny question. And I should read it out loud, yeah? So, question 8. What is the one unspoken secret that has actually made your business successful? Yeah, so I wouldn't consider my business successful yet, but then there are some things I see. I won't say it's a secret, but I do believe in some aspects female photographers do get some advantage. So I hope to have that advantage sooner or later. You understand? Then from there, we rise up being successful. Yeah. 5. Okay. Number 5, describe the exact moment a client crossed the line with you. Let me think of it. Thankfully, I've not actually had many bad experiences with clients, and I don't plan to have by the grace of God. But then it was when I initially started photography. I won't say she crossed the line, but then in every line of business, you always find somebody that can be something. Funny enough, I feel like I should have more than one experience, but this is the first thing that came to my mind. When I was still doing my 9 to 5, I was also taking, when I had not fully started, but Saturdays, Sundays, maybe Fridays, I would do this. I would take pictures. And then that time, I didn't know, I don't have a studio yet, so I will look for where I can rent a studio. And I live quite far. And the studio I was using at that time in Gwarimpa, and obviously, if you are renting a studio space and you give them a time, you will know that you have to be there at that time. Last, I can just give them, late, just moments of grace. But the issue is that this client reached out to me and then I gave her everything she needed to know. She never got back to me. So even when I texted her, I thought that okay, she's not booking me, which is understandable. But the next day came, she said she has already started her makeup. Where's the location? I said, And that time I was really desperate. So I now had to quickly call the studio, please, is your studio still available? Can I please come? And I was going for a program, like a picnic, since I was trying to cheer myself up because I was just still very, very new. I was excited, but she really killed my morale, I can't even lie. But then I still went. Thank God I had somebody. I even called a friend of mine. She pulled up for me, and up to now, I'm honestly so grateful. So I'll say her name, Stephanie. God bless you. She came. She even entered a small accident on her way to me. But then the client, she came extremely late. Let me say she came like almost an hour late. Then her husband to be also came another hour late. Then when I was not telling, my friend was like, you have to tell her that she has to pay for late fee. What she did is actually not wrong because you was wasting time here, you would have lost time, blah, blah, blah. I did, and she really bargained with me. And that time I was charging like, what, less than 30K. And it was a pre-wedding, 2-3 outfits. A lot happened. And another one happened again. That's one experience. Another experience is with this girl. She really upset me. She basically stole my pictures, and when I came to tell her about it, she said no, that it's not me that took the pictures, that the pictures were taken by her friends that were doing BTS. I had to let it go. But yeah, it is well. Number 7, 578. Oh wow, I like this question. So it says, what was your best experience with a client that made you stay in this industry? Let me talk about the one recent one. This was March. This was April, May. This was April, May last year. I had a client. This is not her first photo shoot, but she's always kind of unsure because I think she had a bad experience before with another shoot that she had. And one thing about me is that I'll try my best to make you feel comfortable. Generally, it's not even about photo shoots, just generally. Like, let's say if I'm an intern in a place and a new intern comes, I'll make that intern feel comfortable so they don't have to go through the same thing I went through since I've experienced it or similar. She came, she was really nice. She was not comfortable, to be honest. You know, it's kind of thing that, oh, let me pose you like this, pose you like that. She was not really feeling herself. But I told myself, no matter what, I'm going to make her feel comfortable. I told her, what music do you like? Tell me. I would definitely put the music for her. I put the music. She was easing in. She was not fully comfortable, but she was okay. Long story short, I was not actually talking to her directly. I was talking to a mutual friend that we had. So everything I was going through that mutual friend. So it was kind of hard to know what she was feeling or what she was thinking. And this went on till I finally delivered her images. She ended up loving the pictures, by the way. Like, she ended up enjoying the shoot. Then when I finally delivered her images to her through the friend, she came back personally with her own number. She sent me a 5-minute voice note telling me how she had had such bad experiences with a photo shoot before, how she didn't like this. She actually gave it quite deep, and it's not for me to say, but she blessed me, she praised me, she was so sweet. And to round it off, she was like, you must take my wedding pictures, you must take my baby's pictures, you must be available when I'm getting married. I don't even care if you're not in Nigeria, just the regular hype. But it was so sweet of her. And the girl that we used to talk, like, that was in between both of us mutually, I also took her pictures, and she brought a lot of clients my way, and all of them are always so sweet. CCI girls, shout out to you guys. They're so sweet, so nice. They're honestly amazing, and they pray for me. They say so many things, encouraging things, even things I least expect. They always say it, especially when I'm feeling a bit down. Because this industry, it's by the grace of God, honestly. It's by the grace of God. But I've had really, really amazing experiences. I'm not even going to lie. Even when I'm just doing what I do normally, somebody is looking at that and they were like, oh, I like when you did this. And I was just honestly being myself. So it's good to be authentic. Thank God. So yeah, that's it. It all belongs to Jesus. Because I know how you're singing him. I'm singing in a different way. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. These are, all these baby songs that they taught us in like children's church. We should do this again. It's fun. I like it. Hi, my name is Hope Olutola. I handle the hot seat. Can you? If you think you can, follow this series, like, comment, and subscribe. Hope to see you soon.